Hi, I'm PQ, and I'm a physicist. There are several ways that we can describe an object motion using words, equations, graphs. Each of these descriptions relate to the other based on analyzing its change over time.
The following concepts describe motion: distance, displacement, average speed, average velocity, instantaneous velocity, and average acceleration.
The first thing that we would like to describe is the distance.
Distance is a physical length represented by the symbol d.
It is a scalar quantity. Let's imagine a person walking along a number line. If a man walks 3 meters in one direction and turns around and walks back to his starting point, he has walked a total distance of 6 meters. A related concept is displacement.
Displacement is the change from an initial position to a subsequent position represented by the symbol delta x.
It is a vector quantity. If we look at the same example we gave for the distance, he travels 3 meters, he turns around, he walks back to his original position. So the total displacement is 0.
Average speed is the total distance traveled divided by the time taken, or d divided by t.
It is a scalar quantity. If a man walks 6 meters in 3 seconds, then the average speed would be 2 meters per second.
Average velocity is the total displacement divided by the time taken, or v equals delta x divided by t.
Since the displacement and the velocity are vector quantities, the average velocity has a direction. Let's imagine a child in a merry-go-round. The speed of that child around the circle can be thought to be constant, but with changing velocity.
Instantaneous velocity is the velocity of an object at a given moment or instant.
If an object has a constant motion, then the object's instantaneous velocity is equal to the object's average speed. An object that is accelerating can be slowing down or it can be speeding up. And that leads us to the concept of an average acceleration.
Average acceleration is the change in velocity divided by the time taken, or a equals delta v divided by t.
Let's take an example of a man that starts with a velocity of 1 meter per second. He speeds up to a velocity of 5 meters per second in 2 seconds. His acceleration is 2 meters per second square.
So what have we learned? Motion can be described with words, equations, and graphs.
To describe an object motion is to describe the object's position in space over a certain period of time.
Distance, displacement, speed, velocity, and acceleration are key concepts in describing motion. A scalar quantity has magnitude, but not direction. For example, distance and speed. A vector quantity has magnitude and direction. For example, displacement and velocity. Equations accurately describe the relationships between these concepts.
Equations translate definitions into mathematical relationships between variables.